Alright, I think everything's on. Alright, cool. Hey everybody, so today it looks like we were a little bit off on the on the loop counter. So here down here we have our 5 laps of Volcano Circuit, and then we have our 10 laps of Volcano Circuit. And this one right here, I was under the impression it was 15. It is 25. So another 10 laps on top of that. So that's a solid 82 miles, which we are not set up for today. So that will have to wait for a different day. Actually, let's see what these ones are. Let's see. Up to Zwift 5 times. I think we're at 3, maybe. That one takes quite a long time. We are not on the correct bike to get the most out of that. Let's see. Actually, let's just check through. What else do we have here? Triple flat loops. Castle to castle. Ooh, triple flat loops. Hey, that's right there. Or, let's see. Temple. I think these are in, nope, these are not in alphabetical order. Sprinter Spoiler Guide. We have ridden this one so many times. Why is that not giving it to us? All right, let's see. Triple flat loops. This will tree. Climber's Gambit, Big Foothills. I think Big Foothills right here. Yeah, that'd take us a little too much time if we're doing 1.2 watts per kilogram, 13 miles an hour. That's gonna take forever. Let's do, so if we could get one that's 1,500 feet a loop, we might want to try this one. Because if we do 2 laps, that's 2,000 feet. We might be able to get just a little bit over and almost into what we're looking for the Z1. All right, let's grab some food. So it looks like we're gonna be a little bit harder, so we'll get some thinner energy foods. We finally got the shipment of goo shots in, so that's nice. So we're not running on full empty. And we got the stroke waffles back, so that's nice. We'll switch over to that. Perfect. All right, so we are running the Canyon Arrow Road today, so we can get some decent amount of draft, and we're off. All right, so we'll plan for every 45. If we're say 40-mile loop, we should be around that 2-hour mark. So I guess that'll be a 2.5 fuel. Thanks, Maria. Oops, we missed that one. All right. So we are in, let's see, 2.4 watts per kilogram. Thanks, Dupree. So we're looking around 160, 170 watts, which is not too bad for a warm-up. We do have quite a few gears to work with. This looks like it's mostly flat. I think the back end of the route is where all of the incline is. So we'll switch from an arrow position to the bull bars every once in a while. Keep it nice and fresh. Oh, we got the avocado jersey over here. I wonder, okay, well, let's look it up. Where do you get that thing? All right, Google. Avocado jersey. Let's see. Top up a gear just so we don't get lost. Alright, so I'm on the first one. Okay, so level 51. And then you get the avocado jersey. Man, that's a hard jersey to get. Alright, so now we know where to get that one. We'll have to make a list of the jerseys and how to get them. Because we want the Alienware one, that donut one that is hiding from us, the zip one because zip, and then, what was the other one we saw yesterday? Oh, the Alienware one, which I think that one's for my race series, but we'll see. Alright, we're going to try to keep a higher cadence for the beginning here, to help with the warm-up a little bit, and then we'll settle into a lower cadence. But for right now, we'll do a little bit more. Let's grab some more water. So we are looking around, let's see. Thanks, Jay. We are around, thanks, Sanchez. I think 2,000 feet before we get the Z1. So this course, or this loop, is about 20 miles, 1,000 feet. So what we can do is we'll do 20 miles here. So we could do 2 laps and get 2 grand, or we could swap over to the time trial after 1 loop and do the hilly course, which we could probably slam out a couple laps within the hour and go from there. We'll have to think about that. Both could work. We'll see how this one goes. Alright, so we're just slightly above 2.4. Let's pop down another gear and up the cadence. Alright, we're pulling away from Maria just a little bit, so it looks like, okay. Alright, is our watts per kilogram in the 200s for the 2.4? I'm way off. Thought we were 160, 170. That is 2.1, 2.2. We're looking at 190, 200 watts for that same to match up. Try to stay in this group up here. Thanks, Born. Alright, there we go. So usually our warm-ups on this same exact route are around that 1.7, 1.8 watts per kilogram for an hour. Let's see how we feel at the 30-minute mark and see if the higher wattage does any difference. So that might work out well. Wart up here is saying they're gonna mountain bike all weekend. After trying the mountain bike, I have to say, that sounds like a good idea. We'll have to pick up that Scott mountain bike here in a little while. I'm a big fan of that one. Alright, let's get back into the pack. So I think we're going up the Castle Hill route up here. Yeah, it looks like it. You can probably get a pretty decent time out of it with this group. Thanks, Hernandez. Yeah, Castle Path. Perfect. That's a good, like, 300 feet. Alright, I'm ditching the sweatshirt. It's a little much right now. Strap down the gear. And back up and grab some water. That Rafa jersey behind us, that's a cool kit. I like it. There we go. Hey, there's a time trial friend. Hey, bud. Let's see, I think we're turning left up here. Oh, no, we're going this direction. Okay, so we have like the serpentine route, or I guess elongated, more switchbacks, which that is not a problem. Let's let Marie catch up. They're not too far behind, luckily. Oh, FJ's coming back from a sickness. That's never fun. That's always really difficult. Oh, ooh. Schultz is taking off. That was a good clip he got going there. Up to like, let's see, 5.4. That's killer. Way to go. Now let's sit back on the seat a little ways. Climbing the aero bars are not the most efficient. Get some better leverage. Thanks, FJ. Alright, we're leaving them behind just a little bit. Just hold up for a second. They should catch up pretty quickly. We don't want to hold off too much though, since the Pacers keep a very steady pace, since they are Pacers. So if we hold off too much, they'll tear past pretty quick. We'll try to keep them within 10 to 15 meters. All right, let's see. I think Castle Route is left. So let's see. Yep, there we go. Castle Outskirts. Slower uphill, but a good uphill. All right, there we go. Everybody's caught up. Let's crank it up just a tad. We'll keep on the bull bars for right now. And try to keep a lower cadence. There we go, perfect. This has been a pretty decent group so far. All right. Let's see, to the CSVC. I like their bike. I like Neapolitan colors. That's cool. I wonder what one that is, or if that's like a special paint job or something. All right, let's wait up for Maria for a second. All right, I'll have to slow up a little bit more. We just don't want to lose that multiplier. I think it cleared. Shoot! Oh well. It hadn't gone up that much yet. Man, I found that the race pacers, or I guess not race, but just the pacers, slow down quite a bit going up the hills. Let's wait for them to catch up. We'll have to go kind of slow motion for a second. There they go. "35, 33, 30, 29, 20, 27. There we go. All right, let's spin up. They're just behind us now. Perfect. All right, and through. There we go. Okay, so that's about, thanks Schultz. That's about 220 feet climb. That's not as bad as I remembered. There we go. Perfect. All right, we'll just stick in this group. A little bit of an uphill. Almost started this with the Canyon Aeromax on accident, which would have sucked because then we would have had zero draft, which isn't very fun when you're trying to ride with a group. Kind of negates the whole purpose of being in the group. Thanks, Wart. All right, heart rate's not as bad as I was expecting. That's perfect. All right, yeah, Maria's already catching up. We are fine. Just spin up this hill. Let's grab a little more water. All right, fourth of the route down. Oh, Maria's starting to drop off. Let's wait up just a little bit. $43. Come on, 42, 41, 40. You're staying pretty solid in the 2.4 watts per kilogram range. I don't know why it keeps pulling away. Let's spin up. There we go. All right, 10 meters. There we go, perfect. All right, I'll pick it up, merge back in with the group, and hold this. All right, so yeah, so it looks like our 2.4, 2.5 watts per kilogram is around 190 to 200. So we'll try to keep it in the lower 200s to stick with the group. We don't want to pull away too far. There we go. Nice and easy. Oh, forest climb. Whoo! That one's pretty straight up. Alright, that should be fun. Let's see. Okay, we are in the smaller ring in the front. That's perfect. Not like we would be able to climb in the big ring anyway. It is the dirt, so that's going to be interesting. Alright, Maria's within 7-8 meters. Perfect. We're actually beating our last PR. Which makes sense. I mean, we're in a bigger group. Versus, I think the last one was solo. But we are catching up. Alright, here we go. We'll just work on keeping it steady. 190 to 200, around 90 to 95 RPM. So that's where we're getting all our climbing from, is Castle Route in this one. I wonder if we hit this twice, because I think there's 1,000 feet of climbing in the route. We will see. Either way, we're going to find out. Alright, let's drop another gear. Since we are on the Orbea, thanks B. There's not too many gears to choose from. Let's also grab a little more water. Alright, let's keep them within okay, Maria's like 13 meters away. Let's try to keep them within that. One more gear down. This pacer group seems to drop the multiplier pretty quick. Hey, they have the zips. Looks like thanks, Burden. Ahead of us, it looks like a Super 9 rear, and then 808 up front. That's so cool. I still think we should wait for the 858 Super 9 combo. I think that unlocks around level 40. Let's hop up one more gear. It's kind of flattened out here for a second. There we go. Just need to stay close to the pacer. There's that digital camouflage kit. I like the blocky version of that with the, it's more like triangular. It's kind of cool. I wish they sold it, but they don't. I'm telling you, they should really do most of their jerseys, make them like you can purchase. There's a couple that I'd be all over. Hi PR, bye PR. We have to forfeit the PR time for the multiplier. Also, I think we're using the Amonda last time, which is a better climbing bike. Actually, Courtney up here has the SL7. I think that is supposed to be ranked pretty highly for climbing. Oh! Where'd you go, buddy? They just phased into the rocks back there. Alright, this is a nice little spin up the hill. Let's keep Maria in 10 to 15 meters proximity. We'll try to keep the same gear and then just modulate on RPM. Change up the cadence. There we go. Alright, we'll just kick it up a little bit more. Try to keep the heart rate a little bit low. Or lower. We're in about zone 3 right now, zone 4. Actually, I've not started the watch yet. That way we can do a comparison. Alright, let's see. Just adjust it. If the watch is too tight, it doesn't read. If it's too loose, it doesn't read. Or read correctly. Alright, let's now strength training. We are bike. Okay, there we go. Alright. Watch is a little bit tight. Let's just adjust that. Perfect. Alright, that should be good. Then we can compare and contrast what the chest heart rate versus the wrist heart rate is looking like. Get us a better reading over it. Actually, let's follow. Oh, Maria says we're getting storms. Try standing for a second. Yeah, I do not like climbing and standing on the on trail bikes. Is not fun. Let me get some water. There we go. Perfect. All right. We're about halfway up the hill. This is one of my favorite climbs. I also like these boardwalk areas since when you hit them, the trainer does the terrain effect, which increases your wattage output. So you can kind of spin into a different cadence while keeping the same wattage without much effort, which is pretty nice. There we go. Let's just spin out the legs for a second. There we go. All spun out. Man, that multiplier is taking a lot longer than usual. It's weird. Let's drop it down a gear. Sit back and get some leverage. And let Maria catch up again. 12 meters, 13. All right, so they're falling back just a tad. 11, come on, get up here. You're going 2.4. That's what was advertised. Let's grab some water while we wait. All right, there's a flat spot right here that we're on, so you should catch up in a little bit quicker. Yep, there we go. 4, 3, 2, almost 1, not quite. Oh well, it was close. They are closer though. Let's just keep this nice and solid. Let's drop down a gear. Let's try to keep the cadence in the 80s. All right, and let's hop up a gear since we got a little bit of a downhill. (16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7). There we go, perfect. Just gotta keep mid sights. Don't give me that alert. We let her catch up. Yeah. It's 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There we go. Okay. Now we'll stop beeping at us. Oh, it's dusty. Oh, perfect. We got the 10x speed power up. It's my favorite. It's the only one we care about. Unless, of course, it's a race. Then we gotta be a team player and hope for the useful power-ups for the group. Let's drop down another gear. Again, don't want to get too far away. Want to keep that power up going, or multiplier. There we go. Let's merge back in with the group. Having switched from the Madone to this Orbea, and from road to time trial. The seat feels almost not broken in. I know it is broken in, but it just doesn't feel broken in. I want to get a thinner seat. There's too much cushiness on this one. It makes it uncomfortable. All right, we're getting into a pack. It's kind of getting into a breakaway, so we want to keep a little bit. We'll hold off just a little bit so we don't lose Maria. Oh, also somebody popped one of the aero power-ups. That explains it. All right, she's coming in, perfect. All right. Ah, we lost out on the outside. There we go. See, that is one of my biggest reasons for wanting to try to get a hold of one of the steering front wheel blocks. So that doesn't happen quite as harshly. Because man, once we get into the wrong turn, if we're on the outside, and if we're on the outside of the turn, and we turn in, we lose so many places. All right, Maria is 5 meters behind. Perfect. Try not to mess too much with the grouping. Try to stay around here. There we go. Perfect, all right. All right, castle path. So I think that's up and over. Let's drop down one more gear. See, there we are on the outside. Hey, that didn't turn out too bad. That was okay. I like that Rafa jersey in front of us, one with the pink stripe on it. It's kind of cool. I like that one. I think I have to do a group ride to get it. Okay. Let's see. So we are coming up here. So looks like we're going to stick with this downhill for quite a bit. Let's grab a little bit more water. Hey, we got the 10 plus XP multiplier. That was good luck. We got 2 for 2. There we go. Let's hop up 2 gears. Slow down the cadence for a second. Mix it up. Okay, somebody popped the... Okay, 2 people popped the draft power up. Let's keep... There we go. Okay, Maria's there. I don't know if the power ups affect the race or the pacers, or if they just stay exactly the same throughout. There we go. I haven't gone this way before. Or maybe we have, and I just don't remember. But those turns are all over the place. That's the best part about when you downhill on the Alpe de Zwift, is you get to just tear through all the switchbacks that took so much time to go up. It's like 2 hours up, 15 minutes down. Which can be slightly demoralizing. everybody is dropping the pacer. Let's try to stay in the group, but slow down enough that we don't lose the multiplier. All right, we're just about halfway through the loop. It looks like from our numbers, we're about 400 feet, so it looks like there's like one more climb of some sort within the next 10 miles, or we're just gonna get that naturally over some like rolling hills. There we go. Maria is 6 meters, 5 meters behind. Not bad. There we go. There's a cat at that bus stop back there. It looks so cute. It's just a little guy. All right, let's see. So this, about 205 wattage, is roughly 2.4 watts per kilogram. But I feel like when we've gone that, we've been losing track of the pacer. We'll have to just jump around a little bit and see what works for the rest of this one. There's not nearly as many people as there were, what, 2 days ago? Because right now on this course we have 875 as per the bottom right hand corner. Yesterday was what, like 1,300? Almost 1,400? I wonder why. The traffic pattern seems pretty random in all the courses, honestly. There we go. Let's just keep a nice, steady headway. There's another group. Check that out. That is a killer group. That's huge. I'm still impressed by that Cat B group we saw yesterday. It had like a solid 3 people, and they're holding like 3.7 watts per kilogram. That was really cool. Oh, also, let's see. 2 behind us, 1 to the right. Or now 1 behind us, 1 to the right. Has a felt. Let's see which one is it. Let's see. There it is. I don't know, it looks like they're aero, more aero road bike, whatever it is. But it's pretty cool. I've always liked felts. Their time trial bikes are pretty cool. They remind me a lot of like a more angular Cervelo P series. However, I think I do like the P series more. The P5 is one of my favorite bikes. It's so cool. Not quite Dogma level of cool, but pretty cool. In our work on buying the frames, we'll have to thank Gossery, thank you. We'll have to pick up the Dogma F. because that should be level 33. So just up here in 4 levels. Should be a couple weeks. We'll probably be done with the time trial workouts by that time. We can swap over to that. That'll be cool. I like that bike a lot. They came out with a whole bunch of new colorways. And there's this like neon-y kind of purple one. It's so cool. It's so freaking expensive. They are quite proud of their work, which is understandable. They make cool stuff, but man, it's expensive. All right, we lost Maria a little bit. Let's just hold off a tad. Let him catch back up. Grab some water while we're at it. Since we're going a little bit longer on this one loop, we'll wait till about 50 minutes. And then we got the goo liquid shot we'll try. I've tried Stingers, and what was the other company, like Isotope or something, that had the liquid shots, and I like those. They're a lot easier to hit than the regular goo shots, which are just a bit much. And you don't need nearly as much water. Alright, let's see where to... Okay, yeah, we're kind of breaking away a little bit more from Maria than we're wanting to. Let's slowly hold off. I think this whole group is trying to wait up. We don't want to get too far away. So we still have 5 more miles before the loop, and it looks like still 200 feet. I wonder if we're going up the rooftop hill. That would make sense. Alright, yeah, Maria's still hanging back there. Come on. We'll just spin it out. Oh, the arcade. At least we're not going there. I'm telling you, that course is the bane of my existence. Every time I've been there, lose spots. It sucks. Alright. I still do like that GCN Castelli kit, like the one right behind us. We might have to do track down a GCN ride tomorrow and grab that kit. I like it. I haven't found anything that I like enough to replace this Academy one, but I'm looking. I thought we were going to get the donut one last week, but apparently not. It was close. And the internet told me that's what we had to do, and that can't lie to you. It has to be verified true to be online. Or not. Alright, let's see. Okay, so Maria's catching back up. Perfect. We'll just tuck into the aero bars and enjoy the Wolfsuzoku buses. Alright, 7 meters, 6 meters. Let's pop up a gear just so we don't get dusted. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so let's do a heart rate check. Alright, wrist 143, chest 143, on the dot, perfect. There we go. I don't know what was going on with the heart rate monitor the last week, where it kept hopping all over the place and disconnecting. Thank you, Rogers. Thank you. Glad it finally decided to start working again. All right, so we're going up on railway. Okay, I guarantee we're doing the rooftop climb. That would give us that last 200 feet. Almost the same loop we were doing yesterday, actually. Sans time trial bike. All right, let's just stand up for a second. Stretch out the legs a little bit. Trying to stand up and climb on a time trial bike is a little awkward since your seat's so high. Kind of kicking yourself in the butt on accident. It makes it a little bit easier when you're actually on a hill, since you know, you're at like an angle. But when you're sitting just straight up and down, you have to go way forward over the top tube. All right, where's Maria? Okay, just a bit behind. Okay, we didn't lose the multiplier though. That's all we care about. Just grab a little bit of water. There we go. 33, 32, 31, perfect. All right. We'll let them catch back up. Let's stick on the wheel from this group. Now we know that avocado kit is level 51, so I'll have to make that a goal. Maybe for Christmas we can get the avocado. Thanks. All right, so it looks like we have about a quarter of a mile, I think, until we hit the hill. And it looks like the pacers slow down a bunch when they get up the hill. There's the rooftop. Okay, perfect. Yep, so we're going up the rooftop. Let's pop up a gear. Heart rate's staying a lot more stable than yesterday. Or I mean 2 days ago. Yesterday actually was pretty okay. Ooh, they have the SL7. I do like the paint job on the tarmac. It's pretty cool. Alright, I'm not sure what the watts per kilogram is going to change to for the pacer up the hill. So let's get into a medium gear. Okay, we're pulling away. Let's pop down one more. Try to keep 190, 200. Just somewhere in there. Alright, in this flat spot they'll definitely catch up. We'll just play tug of war all the way up. Thanks, Carpelzook. Alright, yeah, 6 meters, 7 meters, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, they're getting a little farther away than we want. We'll have to leave the PR. Alright, there they go, they're catching back up. Let's see if we can get them onto the screen. We can figure out what watts per kilogram they're going. Try to match that. Try to keep a higher cadence here. Kind of flush out the legs a little bit while we wait. That Zip Super 9 disc, let's see, 2 to the side of us. That one looks a lot like the Vision one. I always get those mixed up. Except one's Zip. We can't get that mixed up. Because Zips are awesome. Alright, let's kick in a little bit. Alright, so looking about 2.2. think they're based off of an 80 kilogram rider. So we're slightly heavier. So we'll have less watts per kilogram. So let's try, yeah, not 3.2. Let's drop down a little bit more. I'm thinking like 2.1, 2.2, somewhere in there. Or less to let them keep up or catch up. We just don't want to lose that multiplier. That is going slow motion too. Yesterday, we were doing that flatland loop with this same group. The multiplier was like tearing through. Now it's slow motion. All right, yeah, so we are 2/3 of the way up the hill, 934 feet. So it looks like this will be the last hill in the main set of the course. I'm thinking we finish out the 20.5 for this lap and switch to the Canyon Aeromax, jump onto the volcano circuit, and we'll do some preliminary testing and see how we feel for that 25 lapper. Because I do want to get that done. We might want to start kind of earlier Saturday and then do that. Because it is a solid 80 something miles, but you know, time trial bike, flat course, we might be able to get some work done pretty quick. Alright, let's just keep Maria close in. Yeah, so it looks like, oh, nope, never mind, we were going about 2.3 watts per kilogram and keeping up, but then they started catching up again. Man, we're just not finding that sweet spot. But that happens. The same thing happened like, what was it, 2 days ago? On the warm-up for the flatland loop. I think we were with Miguel. Is that our pacer? I think so. And we kept either falling behind or taking off in front. Just could not dial that in. Valderrama, congrats, nice PR. Way to go. Usually there's, oh, there we go, there's another PR. Nice. Oh, I think they had a jersey. Actually, let's get up there. I want to see if they have the jersey or not. This should be right around here. Where'd they go? I could have sworn we saw a climb jersey. Oh. Okay, so it looks like if they're announcing that the race partner, that should be that we're coming up on the reset of this loop. There it is. There's the jersey. That's so cool. Whoever it was in our group. Oh, Arvizo. Congrats. All right, so yeah, we have, let's see. Thanks, boss. Just a little bit less than 4 miles. Let's keep that multiplier. Woo. Oh. Everybody's bouncing around like crazy. I'm not sure if that's rubber banding or what's going on. All right, back onto the railway. I think somebody leveled up. Hey, Denton has the same socks as us. Nice choice. All right, there we go. 18.2. So let's, dependent on where we end, let's just hold it through to the tunnel, and then we'll hop over onto the TT bike. I don't know why this sprint coming this direction never picks up. Yeah, just no matter if we're with a group, workout, singular, coming from that direction never triggers the timer, which is dumb. All right, let's grab a little bit more water. Also worked 58 minutes. Let's grab some the lemonade flavor. Per packet. I thought the health, the nutrition packs show for a whole packet or not a whole packet. How are you going to store this? How do you not use the whole packet? So to describe what it is, it's like a liquid in a really thin, like Ziploc bag almost. Well, it's not Ziploc, you know, it's vacuum sealed, but once you open it, how are you supposed to keep it? What do you mean nutrition packs for that? Not the whole case. That's dumb. All right, it tastes okay. There we go. Actually, that's pretty nice. It's just liquid enough that you don't really need any water to back it up. It does taste identical to the regular goo lemonade flavor, which I'm a big fan of. It doesn't have any caffeine though, which sucks. Alright, so we're at 19.7. So we have another full mile, and then we'll just go a little bit over that, and then we'll hop onto the TT and hit the volcano circuit. There we go. Oh, Vizo's held that climbing jersey for a while now. That's awesome. Way to go. That's hard to keep those. You have to get a pretty decent time to hold on those for any sort of time, or like time period, time frame, whatever. It's pretty solid. Okay, I think this gate up here, no, because the loop is 20.5, so we're still a half mile away. Maybe it just depended on where we hopped in, since we were just on our way out of Neo when we got on. That kit has an alien on it. And it's not the Alienware one. It's also a little spooky looking. I'm scared. Alright, we need to get on Zwift Companion because I want to dump this power up. We only want the XP. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Okay. And dump. See you later. All right, 20.5. Let's continue on to 21. We'll get to the gate and call it. There we go. All right, let's head through the tunnel. And then time trial time. Let's see, are we out? Okay, we're almost out of the first water bottle. There we go, let's swap. All right, 21, there we go. And of course, we don't leave until it's 21.1, always. 21.1. There we go. Bye, friends. Love you all. Okay, let's save that. And let's hop over. There we go. Okay, so let's switch bikes to... Do we have any other... No, we just have that time trial. I hate that thing. But we can change colors, which is fun. Okay, so let's switch to the Aero Max. And then, let's see, Volcano Circuit. So it's thinking, okay, let's do that. All right. And let's see, we'll just do a regular kind of cruise speed for the first couple because we want to see what we should anticipate time-wise for 25 laps. So let's, oops, that's a big gear. Actually, let's switch to the bigger gear. There we go, there's the big ring. Just a little bit off. That's better. Yeah, this one is definitely not as happy with mashed gears as the Madone was. Alright, let's keep this, and then once we hit that roll-in section, we'll swap to a more Zone 2 pace. I don't know what Julian's confused about, but I hope you find whatever you're looking for, bud. All right. So let's just keep this into the main section of the volcano. and then we'll hop back down. There we go. Chris Hall is saying you can get your zones to show up if you turn on the graph. Where's the graph? Oh, wait. There we go. Check that out. Perfect. Okay. Let's hop into... We'll do zone 3, see how that feels. So we'll keep it in green, and then we'll do one at zone 2. We'll try to keep as steady as we can. Oh, poor Chris. Right after getting that. That always sucks. Even if it's mental, it's still hard. Let's pick up the cadence on this downhill. So if we're doing 25 laps, and if our PR is around 6, I'm thinking we can probably get a solid 8 in zone 2. We'll do 20 miles, see how that feels. After this, we are at the top end of zone 3, just encroaching zone 4, which that is not something we can hold for that long. So let's try to dial in zone 3, just like right on the 200 mark. Keep that as steady as possible. Try to keep the heart rate under that 160 mark. And spin our way up this. Alright, yep, that's 160. Is just breaking into zone 4 threshold for heart rate. So let's try to keep it in at least anaerobic zone 3 for right now. Hey, check that out. We got an Academy bud. Hey, friend. That's always fun when you find people with matching kits. I think they're using the Academy socks too. Alright, let's grab some water. There we go. Hey, check that out. And a time trial friend. We have all our buds out today. That is the one thing I like about the stock time trials. Like you can see behind us, you can like change the colors. You can't do that on very many bikes. I do like that part. Alright, mile left. We'll settle in, get nice and cozy in the bars. relax the freaking shoulders. I keep tensing up. I don't know what it is about the aero bar position, but it surely tenses like kind of the delt area just naturally. Because you are kind of in a bent over plank position almost. Let's pick up a cadence. There we go, just on 200. 0.6 miles left. Hi, friend. I like that blue camouflage. That looks good. Come on, catch on the tail. There you go. So time trial bikes, we can't draft, but we can surely let other people draft off of us. So let's try to keep a steady pace for them. Tow them along through one of these laps. This last turn, everybody's going to start kicking it into gear. Since we are 0.1 miles left. There we go. Go, Probes, go! Go, buddy! Go! Okay, fine. I'm not sure why they didn't go for it. Alright, that's one. Oh! Oh, okay! That was awesome. Nice PR, Probst. Way to go. Okay, so for this next lap, let's try to keep it zone 2. So about 170, 180. Just right on there. Actually, let's see. Okay, 180 looks like, okay, we can go 190. So 180, 190. That'll put us solidly top end zone 2. Then it's not so terribly slow. Let's grab a little bit more water. There we go. Okay. Let's try to keep a solid 180, 190. Let's work on bringing the heart rate down. Oh, Jurgensen's taking off. Go, bud, go. Either they're doing a workout or they just wanted to, I don't know. I guess they didn't want to be around us. Okay. Let's see, we're getting a little high on wattage. Let's try to dial that in. 180, 190. We'll try to keep that 90 to 95 RPM as usual. And the hill. Let's sit up. Let's try to keep the same pace up the hill. We'll lower the cadence. There we go. It's really darn easy to kick up the wattage on that turn. There we go. We are just going for consistency. All right, let's lower that just a little bit. Up the cadence. Actually, that's a weird gear. We're low 90s for the same 180 to 190 range. There we go. Okay. We're bringing the heart rate down a little bit. Perfect. All right, there we go. Let's just hold on here. That should work. Nice and solid. Set up for a second, see if we can get that CO2 out. It's easy to get CO2 buildup in aero since you're crunched over. It does at least feel that way. Okay, let's try to stay steady. We're jumping just right in between zone 2, zone 3. Let's try to bring the heart rate into zone 2. So that's just sub 140. There we go. All right. Almost there on heart rate. On the nose for watts and cadence. All right. And we are a fourth of the way through our test period. All right, let's drop down just a little bit. There we go. Or not. Come on. Down. There we go. Just jumping around a little bit. And again. I don't know what is up with that. All right. Heart rate jumped a little bit. Let's try to shoot for the 180. Almost. There we go. We'll try to keep at least under 160 for heart rate. We'll let the rest of it figure itself out. We will have to slow down this next lap since if we're going to be doing 25, that's enough that we need to really pay attention to what we're at wattage wise and change up the zones. I'm sad that that Goo Sha didn't have any caffeine. I wonder if they make Roctane versions, because that's the good stuff. There we go. 2, and there's the pacer. They just fly in. All right. Right on zone 2. So I guess mid zone 2 is around that 160, 170 area. Let's shoot for that. There we go. We'll let it spill over into 180, but that don't matter. We'll just try to keep it steady. We'll try to get as much blue on that graph as we can. And keep it as consistently in the same blue as we can. That's the key. Hey, there's a group up here. Hi, friends. So looks like they're a Cat D group. Let's see who it is. Is it our regular group? All right, we're speeding up a little bit. I got too excited about seeing our friends. Let's bring that down to about 180. Between 90 and 95 RPM. Heart rate is coming down. All right, watch 149, chest 150. Perfect, all right. We're close enough. Let's scoot back for the climb. And slow down the cadence. Let's pop a gear down though. Again, we want to stay as consistently blue as we can. Try to keep as much of that zone 3 green out of that graph as possible. Let's grab some water while we're at it. It's frustrating because when you're riding and you're an aero, if you're not using the aero water bottle, when you grab it, you come out of aero. So of course you lose a lot of that streamline effect. So the only time you can really drink is uphill. But of course you're breathing pretty hard going uphill. But that's the only time that you're not like forced to be an aero, or if you get out of it, you're not wasting the aero effect. Okay, oops. Little peak there. That's fine. Let's drop down a gear. Spin it up. There we go. Try to hold on to that 180. The zones are just tight enough together that it makes it difficult to hold them perfectly steady. So we'll just keep working at that. That just comes with time. Okay. A little high. There we go. All right. Cool. And nice and steady. We're getting a good run of blue at the bottom there. Just gotta zen out and keep this. All right. As you can see by our height, this is a stinking flat course. So it's perfect for this. 7 miles and only 201 feet up, which is absolutely nothing. All right, we're getting a pretty good run of blue down there. Let's just keep this. All right, up that hill. It's gonna give us some problems. Bounce us around a little bit. Let's grab some more water. Hey, check that out. Heart rate is right where we want it. Oh, I like those purple socks. The purple socks and shoes. That's cool. The socks that we have now are my favorites for what we have, but I want new ones, and I don't know where to get them. Usually it's the ones for the competitions and rides that we've done so far. Not my favorite. Alright, let's keep steady up the hill. Try to stay in the right zones. Drop cadence a little bit. Just want to stay as consistent as possible. We'll spin up a tad. Just a little bit. So we're dropping into the lower zone 1, which we do not want that. There we go. And third time through. Perfect. Let's up the gear. Keep it in this 160, 170. We'll kind of lower the cadence a little bit. Heart rate is zone 3, just to the bottom. Right where we're wanting it. So I'm thinking if we, hey, no way! Matthiasen! How's it going, bud? How do we give them a thumbs up? I want to give them a thumbs up. Let's wave. Hi. Hi, friend. We rode together in the jungle park just a little while ago. Let's see if we can find them on Zwift Companion. Sometimes it doesn't let you give thumbs up to people. I don't know why. Makes me sad. Let's see, can we give them a thumbs up? I guess we already did. Shoot. I love running into people we know. It's so much fun. Alright, let's get the ride on. There we go. Okay, we're bouncing around a little bit in zone 2 to zone 3. So let's just settle in. Try to keep it 180. So it looks like we're coming in with this zone 2 around 650 something, high 650s. So that's, let's grab a calculator. So 6, how do we calculate that out? Actually, let's do that later because we are jumping up in wattage. We have to pay a little bit more attention. Can't just let it go run wild. Let's grab some water while we're here. All right, there we go. All right, 9.5, so almost halfway. Let's spin up a little bit, get some good cadence in. Try to drop the heart rate in the lower zone 3 anaerobic. There we go. Okay, so on Zwift Companion, there is the graph button, one with a hammer, a little button with a hammer, which I'm guessing is how you report people. And then there's a piece of bread with the sad face on it. What is that? I don't want to hit it, just in case it does something weird. But we should, at the end of this ride, we'll have to see what that does. Also, we'll have to use the wave button to say hi to Matthiasen as we go past next time. Alright, halfway. Let's keep this 170, 180 right in there. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. We have a pretty good run of blues so far. Little bit of a dip into zone 1. That's okay. Just need to keep it as steady as possible. There we go. Look at that. Thanks, Paul. Right to the left of us, we had that huge group of all the Z1 concepts. It looked so cool. All right, so I'm thinking we do about 5 laps, and then since we still want to hit our goal of height for the day, we're at, what was that? We're at 1,000 feet, but if we, let's see, what did we calculate we were at yesterday? 3,000 left? So if we can get to a little over 500 on this one, that'll get our 1,500. Because I feel like we can move it back a day. You know, ride Saturday to get that out. I feel like that's a achievable goal. Well, it's very achievable. It's 3,000 feet. That's one big climb. So let's do a couple more practice loops, and then we will hop onto that hill. There's a breakout right after this gate down the hill. Wrap back around and then to the right, and we can go up the volcano hill. All right, we're getting a pretty consistent zone 2 in. I'm happy with that. All right, so we are, let's see, this is lap 4. Okay, so 7:17 is right where we're 0% slower. So that means if we keep a steady, nice PRs, check all those. Way to go! That's awesome. So if we keep a steady zone 2, we're looking at a little over 7 minutes for per lap. So we will take a note of that. And so if we are coming in, let's see how many we are. Actually, that'll probably be easier. Let's come through this next lap. We'll be at 5. We'll see where we are. Add a few minutes because the first 2 laps were around zone 3, zone 4. And that will give us a good indication of what our 25 laps are going to look like. Because we're just going to do 5 sets of that. There we go. There's the pack of concepts. Z1s. I'm excited about that. We are so close. So close. We'll have to just do, let's see, we're almost at 300. We'll shoot for that 500 feet incline. And that volcano climb, I think is like 250, somewhere in there. I've been overestimating like on everything for hills, so we'll take that with a grain of salt. But it's enough that it will get us to our end goal. That'll work out. All right, let's hop down a gear. We're getting into zone 3. Heart rate. Let's see, watch 150, chest 150. Perfect. So yeah, so we up this hill. If we were to go straight, that's our climb. So let's do this lap, just regular. Actually, let's spin down the cadence a little bit so we're hitting the right zones. And then next lap, we'll continue on through that way. And then once we get to the top of that, we'll just spin out till we hit our 20-mile marker. Get a solid 40 in for the day, and then call it from there. But of course, we still have a bit of course left, so that's in a little while. Oh, we got EMP'd. Why does this keep happening? Come on. Pick up. Pick up. What? There we go. What is going on with that? That is so weird. Let's spin up again. Try to get our speed back. That's so strange. I wonder why it does that. We can usually count on 1 to 2, but that's, I think, the longest we've had so far. There we go. All right, let's drop down a gear, spin, get back into that 170, 180 range. There we go. Look at that graph. That just drops off. That sucks. That's always great for your average wattage output. Nice solid 0. Oh well. Let's just keep the rest of this steady. Oh, check that out. That's the Trek Madone. That is a good looking bike. It's kind of funny that the what used to be the Madone, like the Madone that I have, the model, looks exactly like the Amonda now. I remember when I got my Madone, the last gen version, the Amonda was like their climbing only bike. I think it weighed in at 10.5 pounds. Yeah, it was 10.5. It was crazy. I'd honestly be scared to ride something that light because you know that they had to give up a lot of material to get it to that point. Hey, it's a time trial buddy. Hey, friend. But you know that they had to give up a lot of material for that weight. I'd be worried it would like fold over on you, you know? I do like the new Amonda. The new Amonda and the new Madone are really cool. I'm a big fan. I didn't make the mistake of looking up the prices, and that's always sad. But of course, if you're going to spend that much, the Pinarello Dogma F exists, so you got a problem there. Ooh, we got a Cat B group back there somewhere. Ooh. They are speedy. Alright, let's drop that down. We're getting into zone 3. Let's try to keep a stable zone 2. That way our numbers will line up a little bit better. Alright. And steady up the hill. And back up on the gears. We always got to shift right before we get to the top of that hill. Always shift right before the top of the hill. All right. We're coming a little bit later due to our 0 watt drop. All right, so that is 3, 2, 1, and 5. Slightly slower. It's about 15 seconds off. Or I guess 14 seconds off. 15? Yeah, no, 15. So, we're looking at, give or take for just getting worn out, we're about 40 minutes. So that is for 5 laps. So, let's see, 40 minutes times 1, 25, 5 times, 200 minutes, 60. It's about 3.3 hours to get us that 25. 3.3 for 80 something miles. Okay. Maybe we'll see. We'll have to plan that out because that one's going to take a bit of time and energy. And we don't want to screw up the rest of the time trial regime with that. So we might have to do some investigation on it. Hi, time trial friend. Dominic's zone 2 and our zone 2 are lining up just perfect. That's awesome. I love that when you get somebody doing a workout and you line up just right next to each other. It's so cute. All right, so up here, we're gonna hit that hill, turn to the right, and we got the climb. And then after that climb, it's about roughly 2 miles. I think it's like 1.4. I'm not sure if that includes the last, like 0.1 at the top, so about 1.5 miles. So let's do that. We'll try to keep around 200 on watts. Sit back a little bit. We'll try to keep up the cadence a little bit so we don't cramp up the legs. And that should get us a decent amount of climbing. And then on our way back down, that'll be another 1.5. That'll put us around 3. We only need about 5 left for our mileage goal. And oh, see you later. Our friend did not want to climb the hill. So as I was saying, we coming back down should be just about on our mileage goal. We'll just continue out there till we hit that. That'll be a perfect combo. We'll get our distance, we'll get our height, we'll be all set. Now we just need to stay in a comfortable, we'll let it encroach into zone 3. We won't be too specific. There we go. All right, let's grab a little bit of water. And we'll just keep around this 85, 90 RPM, 200 watt, and just spin our way up. Should take us around 10 minutes, a little bit more. So what was it, like a month ago now, when we were doing the Finish Line Academy ride, as you can see for 90 day PR, we were like 0.1 away from breaking 9 minutes. If we hadn't missed that shift, we would have been through. Or at least, actually, yeah, we would have been through because it was, I think, 0.2. We were so close. Next time. We'll have to, I'm thinking after this 8-week time trial, well, I guess 7-week now, we should switch over to a climbing specific and do one of those climbing specific workout. You know, honestly, this bike doesn't feel too bad up the hills. I was expecting a lot worse, but I'm not getting any real negatives out of it. I guess the wheels are kind of crossover, so that's not too bad. But that's working out pretty well. I'm happy with it. We'll have to get the Amonda. Actually, I don't know if the Amonda or the SL7. I think the SL7 Tarmac actually is ranked higher than the Amonda for climbing. If I remember correctly from that Zwift Insider article we read a little bit ago. And then of course, the best climbing wheels, but I think it's, from what I read, it was marginal, but the best ones we have to unlock from out the Zwift. So that will take a bit. I think we've got a helmet and gloves from it so far. And I think you can get a frame. I know you can get the wheels, or rims, I guess. That'd be kind of interesting to introduce tires, but I don't know how how exciting that would be since they look exactly the same. All right, let's just keep this 200. Let's try to keep it a little bit above 200. Solidly in zone 3. There we go. Ooh, check that out. Luke is hauling. You got this, bud. You PR for us. That's killer. That's a decent pace too. Check that out. Especially on the flats. Like, this section is pretty difficult to keep the kind of high wattage, since at least on the hill it forces you to be higher in watts, and this one it flattens out. That's a good pace. All right, let's see. Let's keep this 200, 210. We'll have to drop a gear after we hit this corner. There we go. 3%, 2%. Flattens out for a second. This is about the halfway point for the hill. There we go. Now let's pick up the cadence, let the hill incline Naturally slow it down between that 90 to 95. Keep it between, it's a little high. There we go. Try to keep it to 210. Hey, there they are. That's the Cat C group. That username behind us is funny. We're about to get passed by nobody. Let's see, we're at, what, 6:10? Okay. 11, 12 minutes. Go, nobody, go! So that'll be nice and solid. 16 miles. So we got 4 more left. We're probably going to finish out around 700 feet. Minutes. Okay, that's better than I thought. Let's just keep it steady. Try to stay out of zone 4. We don't quite want to get into threshold as of yet. Let's drop down to gear actually. There we go. We'll pick up the cadence. There we go. 200. We'll try to keep that over. Up just a little bit. I guess there was like one pedal stroke in there that gave us some more power. There we go. Try to keep that heart rate in anaerobic zone 3. Let's try to keep that breathing down. And we'll grab some water. Thanks, Carpelzook. Shift over this little bump. And this will help us pick up our pace a little bit. The terrain's gonna kick up the, there it goes. Kick up the wattage a little. So let's just find a good spot. There we go. Perfect. All right, so yeah, it looks like we're coming in around 11:30. Usually this last part, it flattens out right before the very end. So I'll put us at solid 12 minutes. Yeah, time trial up this hill isn't nearly as bad as I was expecting. I am all over that. So down. All right, let's drop down to gear. Actually, no, if we're gonna be ending the boardwalk, that's gonna chuck us down to the solid zone 2. There we go. There we go, perfect. Staying right above 200. 4 miles left. And then I'll around and then back down. Let's keep the heart rate right here in zone 3. A little bit high right now. Just gotta chill out. Loosen up a little bit. Allow that to come back down. There we go. Keep it above 200. All right, watch and chest are matching pretty decently. Just around this corner. Heart rate jumped a little bit. Let's bring that back down. Let's grab a little bit of water. stand up for the last little bit. Nice and easy. This way we can get it finished. Stretch out the legs a little bit. There we go. Perfect. And just over this. There we go, perfect. Nice. We kept a pretty decent zone 3 through that. Not too many drops. Stretch out at the end, that was nice. Once we start our descent, we'll start reeling back in the wattage. Drop down to 180, 190 for this beginning drop. And then we'll reassess at 18 miles. All right, so we got about 1,800 feet in today. We're at 37 miles. Perfect. That's not bad. I am down with that. Let's hop up a gear, spin it out. There we go, 180, 190. Scoot forward on the seat a little bit. Get nice and tucked back into aero. I like the viewpoint from up here. You can see the other king of the mountain off to our left, or could. And then the islands over there. So pretty. Alright, let's see if we can get some better cadence in. Want the 90 to 100 range. 180 to 190 wattage. Just so we can flush out the legs a little bit more. Perfect. So we are getting really darn close to that Z1. We are almost there. Almost there. There we go, 182. There we go, let's keep that around there, or not. Right as I said that. There we go, there we go. That's better. Let our heart rate come back down. Solidly in the anaerobic zone 3. There, perfect. Actually, do we want to see where we are? Okay, I have some ideas, but we'll keep them under wraps for just a second. Actually, let's do this. Here's my idea. If we go down the hill, we hit that T. We take the left side and go straight, hold to the right. We go forward into Italian Villas. That little hill will get us just a little bit of height. And then through there, we have a secondary hill. We'll get a little bit more. I'm thinking if we do that, we might be able to get another 1,000 feet. We'll be around 22 miles, but that will put us in like the triple digits for the Z1. So tomorrow, we can do our warm-up ride, and we'll probably have it unlocked, which would be kind of cool. So, Let's bring this down to 170, 180. We won't drop off as much as we're going to. And then we can kind of serpentine our way over. There we go. Let's bring the heart rate down. If we're in 170, 180, we can almost get it into zone 2 for heart rate. Hey, no way! Did we just get it? Hold on! Hey! No way! Well, alright friends, that was it. We were very off on how much climbing we had done. There we go. So tomorrow, we're gonna give the Z1 a try. Let's finish out the last 0.3, because of course, 0.2 for 20, but then 0.1, because that's what we have to do. Always a 0.1. We don't want it rounded down on us. So let's bring this in. We might have to elongate it a little bit because we're kind of tanking off the chart for our zones. So let's keep like 130, 140 here. Yeah, we'll do like 21, 22 miles. We'll hold a mile at this. And then we'll hold a mile around 120. Let's hop down. Actually, that was too many gears. Just one gear. There we go. And back down, 145. Perfect, perfect. Fantastic. Cool, I can't believe we got that. That's so cool. I was not expecting that. That was a nice little surprise. All right, so let's just hold the mile at this 140. Let's take a left up here, get into the aquarium section, and we'll probably finish by beachside area. Oh, actually, but that's through the hilly route. Let's do downtown, yeah, not beachside, downtown. I always get that one mixed up. Hey, check that out, time trial and academy jersey. Oh, a double friend. That's so cool. All right, we are down into zone 2 on heart rate. That's perfect. And then we got, let's see, 130, 135, there we go. Right between that 130, 140. Nice and easy. Get the heart rate down. And then we'll drop down into 110, 120 for the last mile. Perfect. That will be fantastic. Once we jump out, we will check out the Z1 concept that we got. And of course, we got to choose a new challenge now. We'll see what else is there. Because we already got the California one, that gave us the SL7 tarmac. Now we have the Z1 concept. Actually, the first part of the Everest climb gave us the Amanda. So we've gotten 2 bikes out of that challenge. All right, and 20.9. Almost. Oh, we're dropping into 120s a little early. That's all right. 0.1 miles. There we go. And let's finish out the rest of this mile in 120. Nice and solid. Got a little bit more water, which we are now out of. Perfect timing. As we are on our last mile, we've got both water bottles in. I liked the goo liquid. It was okay. We'll have to try the waffle next time. I've only tried the Stinger one, so it'll be kind of fun to try the goo scoop waffle. They are a lot less expensive, which I'm all for. All right, just spin down. We'll sit up a little bit. We'll let off the pressure on the pedals. And half a mile left. Thanks, Joan. Thanks, Moser. Oh, hey, check that out. There's a pack behind us. I didn't see them. Hi, friends. Look at them all. There's so many of them. Thanks, Brown. Thanks, Kirky. All right, 110, 120, 0.7 miles. Let's just spin this into the rest. Hop down a gear. Hey, there was the Academy bud. Hey, friend. All right, 81.8. Let's do Ocean Boulevard. We'll be there for just a second. There we go. 21.8. Almost. 21.9. 0.1 miles left, or 0.2. Again, always the last 0.1. Can't forget that. We'll just keep 110, 120. .22. All right, and let's just pull into this 0.1. Almost there. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Menu. All right, challenges. 100% complete. There we go. Oh, we can't see the bike anymore. Bye, bike. All right, 100% complete. Italy. Oh, 1,200 miles? Oh, that's not... Okay, that's nothing in comparison. Dang. Okay, let's start that one. I'm not sure where that gets us, but we'll see. Let's see, garage. Oh, we got wheel. Okay. All right, let's close that. Let's end the ride. All right, 190 average for both of those. Not too bad. Not great, not terrible. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's check this out. So, let's see here. Do we need to... Oh, what is that? Okay, we're going to have to buy that. Look at the star. 1 star on pull. I didn't know they had other ones here. The safety bike. Oh, we got to get that. You know, we want to be safe, of course. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. That's old school. You got the down tube shifters. I raced with that a little bit when I was really real little. Look how cool those are. Look at those specs are trash. That's awesome. I love it. Oh, they have an air. I did not know that. I actually kind of like that. That's cool. Yeah, we'll have to go through and start purchasing all the frames. Look at that. The safety and the Buffalo are like 40 and 44. You have to be way up there. There's our concept. Oh, I love it. That's awesome. Let's equip that. Close. Alright, and then wheels. Oh, check that out. Those are... Wow. What is up with that? That is some really good specs. My goodness. Alright, so let's check our frames. There we go. Okay, so that is the one. Let's see. How'd they get that like cotton candy look to it? I want to try. Let's see, it's like right about in here. Let's get this teal color. Or should we... Oh, there's so many choices. Look at that. I like it. Let's see. Actually, let's do that. I love that color. Cool! Check that out. All right, we are here. We got it. There we go. Awesome. All right, so for tomorrow we have, let's check our plans. View plan. And week 1. So we got this optional one. We'll do that tomorrow along with some other ride. Warm up. That'll be fun. We'll give the concept a try for it. That'll be cool. Awesome. Not a bad day. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for hanging out. That was a blast. Great time as always. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll try to see if I can put up a timing for it. I didn't do it today since I switched around the streaming software I was using and tried some different settings and they weren't working as I was hoping. So we will do some technical adjustments. And yeah, that should be good. Thank you all for coming. Have a good rest of your day. I will see you guys later.